For years, I have been buying my toilet tissue at Costco. I get 48 big rolls in a package, which I can hardly lift to put in my cart. But it's worth it. Great price and good quality tissue. Well, much to my dismay, I awoke to news one morning there was a run on TP at Costco. Oh, good grief, I said to myself in disgust. I understood the mad dash for hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes. But toilet paper? Man, oh man, was I ever peeved. This was very problematic as I was running low on rolls and really needed some. So I hurried over to Costco, only to discover a massive empty space where there should have been toilet tissue. Seriously? I was informed by an employee that more was on the way and would be on the shelves first thing Thursday morning. Okay, whatever. Thursday couldn't arrive soon enough. I usually have my quiet time in the morning after walking the dog before the day gets crazy. But I was low on toilet paper, so surely God would understand and cut me some slack for the sudden change in priorities. Besides, being currently unemployed as I've been banned from every healthcare facility I sing at, I'd have all day long to hang out with Jesus. I simply had to get to Costco in order to beat the crowd. Quick in, quick out. Big mistake. What was I thinking? Arriving at Costco 10 minutes before they opened gave me time to fill up my tank with fuel. It was then that I noticed the line of shoppers spanning 2 city blocks. Yeah, I don't think so, I decided, while pumping my gas. I quickly came up with Plan B. Head across the parking lot and purchase a few rolls at Meijer's where there had been an abundance of it just 2 days prior. Well, imagine my horror to discover more empty shelves and a sign stating the obvious. Can't keep TP stock because you're all so stupid. Get a grip, people. Okay, not exactly what it said, but I wish it had. Maybe it would have knocked some sense into me. Instead, a switch flipped inside of me, and off to Crazyville I went. Yes, indeed, I was headed back to Costco. With the pedal to the metal, I sped back to Costco. Noticing an employee unloading a truck, I slammed on the brakes. Did the toilet paper arrive? I shouted. Yeah, he informed me, but it's flying off the shelf. So not what I needed to hear. I parked, grabbed a shopping cart, and ran to the door. I noticed my friend Paul with 2 huge packages of my toilet paper in his cart. I didn't even bother to say hi to him. There was no time, as everyone I saw had their carts loaded with Kirkland toilet paper. With my heart racing, I began the mad dash to the back of the store, fearing the absolute worst once I got there. Empty shelves with a posted sign proclaiming that doomsday had arrived. If ever I needed a cart with a horn, it was then. Move out of the way! Coming through! Can't you walk any faster? Don't think for 1 second I won't run over those kids. Ironically, I'm praying the entire time that there will be toilet paper left once I reach my destination. Should have been asking Jesus for peace. Lord, have mercy. Arriving at the back of the store, I encountered the biggest backup of shopping carts I've ever seen in my life. Reminded me of 5 p.m. traffic in a blizzard with a 60-car pileup 3 miles ahead. Well, forget this nonsense, I said to myself. By now, I'm frantic. Hastily parking my cart outside the dairy room, I began weaving my 5-foot frame through the maze of carts, not even saying excuse me to all the folks I was cutting in front of. With adrenaline pumping, I grabbed that 48-roll package with one hand, and then decided to grab another one, as they were letting each Costco member buy 2. Down the same aisle as the TP were the frozen meat coolers, and I noticed salmon burgers. I was low on them as well, so I grabbed a package of them. Now, carrying 96 rolls of toilet paper, with burgers tucked under my arm, I headed back to my shopping cart, which, fortunately, no one had taken. Tossing my stuff in the buggy with the energy of a 20-year-old bodybuilder, I headed to the checkouts, thanking Jesus the entire time. I was filled with so much gratitude, it was as if I had just won Mega Millions. It's only toilet paper, moron! What's wrong with you? Having paid, I sheepishly walked to my car, hoping no one from the toilet paper aisle would see me, as I have Christian symbols everywhere on my vehicle. Oh dear. As I drove away, I realized that was not one of my finer moments. I had allowed fear and panic to completely rule my heart. I don't know. Perhaps everything just came to a head. I'm not working, the country is in meltdown mode, and I live alone with no one to depend on. Guess it all just got to me. Once home with the Word of God before me, I repented and asked God to forgive me for losing my mind at Costco. I sincerely prayed He would keep me from freaking out again, and that I would truly comprehend in the depths of my soul that He was still on the throne. That afternoon, He once again reminded me, I'm never alone. He's always right there. Later that day, I got some lab results only to find out that my white count is dangerously low, which means I'm in trouble if I get the virus. Ironically, it doesn't faze me. I'm not afraid to die. I know where I'm going, and as long as there's someone to love my dog after I've departed, so be it. Take me on home, Lord. So that's my story. Death and dying, no biggie. Toilet paper shortage, help me, Jesus.